right. Hello, everybody. My name is Tambi Safran, and welcome to Tambi's Pantry. Today, we're talking about fitness, fashion, and fun. So let me welcome everybody to the chat here, and I do have a special guest that I'm going to introduce in a minute. I'm going to just welcome everybody. Welcome to Tambi's, I'm going to call it Tambi's Faves today because I'm not in the pantry today. I usually say, welcome to Tambi's Pantry. Welcome to Tambi's Faves. All right, we are live here on Amazon, and I have a special guest here in the studio. This is Deborah Robinson. Hello,
Tambi, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Deborah is a fitness instructor for over 40 years. Whoa, that is a long run.
Most of my life, right?
Yeah, most of your life, because you're 41.
No, I'm 71, yes.
71, and you are looking awesome.
Thank you.
So I want to talk to you today about fitness. I want to talk about how you got started, and then we can share some fitness advice, because I see that you brought some of your favorite items. And some of these things are in the carousel. So I do want to remind everybody, there is a chat here. So feel free, we're going to monitor the chat on my phone here. In fact, I'm going to put this up here so I can see it. And if you guys have any questions for Deborah, feel free to hit us up in the chat. She's been a fitness instructor for more than 40 years. And you also were an instructor at Jane Fonda's workout in Beverly Hills.
I was at Fondarette.
You were a Fondarette. I love it. So do you want to hear something crazy?
I do.
I was a production assistant on one of her videos back in the day.
Oh, wow. You were like 2 years old? Yeah.
Exactly. I worked on one of Jane Fonda's videos. I think it was the lower body solution.
Ah.
Yeah, yes.
Cool.
And I remember that.
That's great.
And then I actually was asked to try out the video, and I'm in the infomercial.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was running like late in the night, and I got to find that somehow. It's out there somewhere in TV land.
Yes.
All right, but I want to know about you. So how did you get started? Were you always into fitness?
Yes. Funny thing. When I was about 5 years old, I remember that running, I was flying, and I thought it was the best thing ever. And then, I went to college, and I thought being a gym teacher was the way I should go because I liked to help people to move, help them to understand more about their bodies. Then I finished Wayne State University. Then I came on to UCLA to work on my master's in dance.
That's right. You have a dance background.
Yes, I do. So after being here in Los Angeles, of course, you have to get involved in the Los Angeles thing. And that was movement, TV, blah, blah, blah. And so I started to teach fitness.
Okay.
At that time.
And was there a specific area of fitness or general?
I was basically an aerobics instructor because I did not know anything different but moving and keeping people's heart rates up. So that's what all about was aerobics.
And that was what Jane Fonda was doing.
Yes.
Make it burn, right?
Yes,
Wasn't that her thing?
Yeah, and I worked all on the west side as well as Jane Fonda.
Very cool. And now I've read that your clients are from 13 to like 93. That is a very large age range.
I know.
Is there a specific age that you deal with?
I specialize now in the woman over 50.
The woman over 50 who is dynamic, awesome.
We're empowering women.
I love that.
We're empowering women to have a mindset of agelessness. Because I really feel we need to take control of our bodies to understand them so we can have better quality of movement.
And I think that a lot of women now, they look great for 50, they don't even look their age.
Yeah,
I mean, you and I don't look our age, I don't think. I mean, you surely don't. But I know that you brought some items with you today. I want to talk about them. Some of these things are in the carousel. There's some things that I also have and use that I want to share with you. And I would love if you would comment on what you feel about them, specifically like a foot massager, a handheld massage gun. These are all really great items that I use. And I'd love to share with you about what I use and know what you use.
Perfect.
So I don't know if you want to look at some of these videos first or you want to share
let's
your
look
stuff
at the video first with the foot massager.
Okay, let's share the foot massager. So I believe I am featuring that in our carousel right now. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, yeah, it's being featured in the carousel. And let's take a look at this. This is the Cloud Shiatsu foot massager. Many of you guys are doing Zooms and you're on your computer. So this is the Cloud Massage Shiatsu foot massager. I had a chance to use this, and
Nice.
this is so great for your feet. It works with heat therapy. It improves your circulation. Great for diabetics and circulation. Are you familiar with this, or what do you think about it?
I really think anything that you can do to stimulate your feet is a good thing.
I agree. I mean, for
Yeah.
me, I'm an avid hiker, and I
Absolutely.
know, there is no age range
Yes.
to foot pain.
Exactly. I agree totally. And secondly, if you don't stimulate your feet get tired. They just stop working.
I know.
Then you can't feel your feet to push off the ground.
And a lot of people are on their feet for their jobs. They might be on their feet for 8-10 hours a day, depending on what they do. So this is going to be really great for your feet, to massage your feet. It's going to work with heat therapy. It's going to give you that deep need, which I need. No pun intended.
Yeah, we all need.
We need the need. That one would be without the K and one
Correct.
with. We need the need. I just got back from an amazing trip. I drove to Utah
Nice.
with my boyfriend, and we went to Bryce Canyon and Zion, and we did the most fabulous hiking ever. I just did the Navajo Loop, which is a very famous trail. It's actually, I think, the top 10 famous trails. Actually, 2 of them I did. Angel's Landing in Zion, and in Bryce Canyon, the Navajo Loop.
That's
so
great.
yeah,
That's
and I'm
great.
telling you, I need
That's
the
great.
need after.
Yeah.
I need the need.
That's great. And also, it's really good even before you do a hiking.
And why would it be good to do it before your
Because
hike?
it stimulates your feet, because you need your feet to stay awake.
There you go.
While
So
you're-
it's like a wake up. It's like a wake up
There you
call
are.
for your feet with a
Absolutely.
shiatsu foot
Without
massager.
question.
Love that. All right, so let me show you another product here that I love, and then we'll kind of maybe go back and forth and
Okay.
talk about what you've brought with you here today. So this is going to be the Yasuda bicycle, and this is also one of my favorite items in the carousel. For me, I'm an avid hiker, so when I don't get out there on the hiking trail, I am on the treadmill. So I love that Nordic Track. I have that in my garage, and I got the folding treadmill that we're going to talk about for up in the mountains, because I don't get to get out there when the weather's not good, and that's going to be a folding treadmill that you can get for under $500. So I was never really a fan of the bike, and the reason for that was because I thought the seat was not comfortable. But I did a 3-hour marathon on this Yasuda bike, and they got it right. It was great.
It was fun.
Yes, I did a 3-hour bike ride on it, and the other thing is that it's on rollers. So you can actually move this bicycle if you want to work out outside, like especially now, this time of year, it's lighter later, and you want to do a little bike riding after dinner because you've been working all day, you can actually roll this, and I can do it myself. So let's take a look at the
great.
video for the Yasuda bike. Let's go ahead and check it out.
We are building these Yasuda bikes for everyone here at Sway TV to get on and ride. Why don't we just get right into it? And we are good to go. That is it.
So that is the Yasuda bicycle, and what is so cool about this bike, it's a stationary bike, but it is on rollers. You can actually move it outside. Do you ever do a little working out like later in the day? Are you like a morning workout person or a late night workout
I am
person?
I am the person that will exercise when I can.
I am with you on
It is
that.
not about the day or the night. It's when I have the time available to exercise.
I understand that. I mean, a lot of people are like morning workout people or late night working work out, but
yes.
it's usually because of their job or what else they're doing.
Right.
So what is your daily routine
Oh
like?
my.
What is the life,
Oh
the day in
my.
the life of
Oh my.
Deborah Robinson look
Okay.
like?
We have to understand that I come from this ballet dance background. So I go from the ballet bar to the Olympic bar.
I love that.
I am an Olympic lifter. I snatch, clean, and jerk, and I compete in my age group.
Whoa.
Yes, I do.
What's the most you've ever lifted?
53 kilos.
Which
Is
translates to how many
2.2 pounds per kilo. So it's a little over 100 pounds, I think. Isn't it?
Hello. Right on.
So I compete in my age group, and my next competition is coming up in August.
Good for you. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Well, if you guys are just tuning in, this is Deborah Robinson. She's a fitness instructor for over 40 years. She works
Right.
with Jane Fonda. She's here with us in the studio today. And I'm actually going to feature now something that you brought with you, which you told me about. So I'm happy to share what you love with our audience today. And this will be the Trigger Point Grid Foam Roller.
Perfect.
Which Deborah brought today. So we're going to let her do a little bit of a demo, and then feel free to ask questions in the chat.
Yeah.
I'll relay them to Deborah. Let me set this up for you, for the view here. And
Okay.
go ahead and do your thing and explain what you're doing with this roller. We're featuring this now in the carousel.
Right. This is a foam roller. And let me say, you have to talk to your doctor, your physical therapist first, before anything, before you put this on, because you have to stabilize yourself. If you're not able to stabilize yourself, then this would not be the best product for you. Okay, but I'm going to show you a few things to do, especially with your quads. So you're going to get on the floor.
Let me move my weight
Then move this
your
out of the way.
for sure.
And I'm going to get on my quad, and we're going to have one leg on top, and we're going to roll. After I train, my goodness, this quad is really tight. It's really tight. So I'm rolling, and I'm kind of moving around on the foam roller at the same time.
No, I have a question. Can
Sure.
this be done also on a carpeting, or this
Carpeting
is only
is-
for hard floor?
Carpeting is fine. There's nothing wrong with that because the roller is pretty hard. It's pretty hard. And you can change legs. I would change legs maybe after 10. 1,
So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Right.
10.
10
And then-
rolls and then switch
And
legs.
then switch legs. So I'm going to switch legs. I'm going to turn around this way. And I'm going to show you on this side. So you can get another viewpoint. So I'm rolling my quad with the foam roller. Now the bumps in the roller is massaging the knots in my quad. Okay. There you go.
And is this something that
I
you
really-
do like once a day or multiple times a day? What is your
I really-
recommendation on this?
I really like this because you can use it any point of the day, anytime. It's like a cheap man's massage.
A cheap
You-
man's massage. I love it.
You can always get down and massage your quads. Because we're sitting all the time, we get tight, and we have to release that.
All right,
this
so
product.
let's take a look at that on the Amazon page here. This is the trigger point, right? Okay. So
Mhm.
let's pull this up. And again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let Deborah know. It's so awesome to have a fitness expert like Deborah here with us today. So this is actually very highly rated on Amazon. This is
Yes.
a very
It's a
popular
good
product.
piece.
It's got over 20,761 over 4-star ratings. This is the original one, so that's about 13 inches, would you say?
Yeah.
It's about 13 inches. And this is going to be great for exercise, deep tissue massage, and muscle recovery.
Right. And
And-
may I add?
Absolutely.
This is a hard one. They do have softer ones. Same company, same trigger points, but it's a little softer, especially for a beginner.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is actually the original body roller. This is the one in the carousel, but you can also go over and check out the other models that they have. There are some softer ones and see which one works best for you. And
Exactly.
that's what I love about Amazon, because you're going to get choices and you can compare and you can read the reviews and see what works best for you. Or you can ask Deborah, who's here with us today, what she likes, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at something else in here that you've brought with you today. That would be, the TheraBand. Okay, so we have the TheraBand in here, and this is also an item, exercise massage item that Deborah uses. So go ahead and tell us about this, and if you want me to take it wide so you can do a demo,
Yes.
let me know. So,
I enjoy this as well because this is portable. The foam roller is not so portable. You can't take it everywhere with you, but this is easier to pack, so you can take it with you. And what I really like about this, I was in physical therapy, and I had knee injuries, and I really need to keep my calves loosened up as I roll with this, and my hamstrings, so you can go up and down.
it's like
with
you're
this.
kneading bread or something.
Absolutely. It's like that foam, that roller, that I don't want to say, I don't want to use the word, what is it, when you knead bread with, what is it called?
When you make bread,
When you knead
roll
bread.
you roll the
It's
dough.
a roll the dough,
You
right?
roll the dough.
I don't want to think of my calf as dough, but it's like that. So this releases the calf, and it also helps the knees. So it's an excellent piece. It doesn't hurt. And I also have another one here, which is
I want to try this one. Look, I tried
which
this
is
one.
along the same lines as that, but it's a little smoother, especially for the beginner. So when you press down, you can even do your quads.
Wait, are we doing on
You can do
top or bottom?
you can
Top
do
or
your-
bottom?
You
or
can do
either.
your quads, top,
All right, top. Oh,
while you're sitting.
nice. This
And
feels
you can
really
push.
good.
Man, we're working it right now.
We are. We're like kneading bread here.
And you can get the side of your leg as well.
I like that. And you can get underneath here too.
And you can get underneath.
Oh, that feels
in the
really
side.
good.
You can watch television with
You can do
Your
this while you're
roller.
watching TV.
Yes.
Rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll.
It is so many things that you can do as you keep yourself loose and more mobile, so you can create a better lifestyle for yourself.
I love that.
Okay?
Yeah, it feels great.
Now
I don't want to
we're
stop.
ready to go run now.
Do I have to stop? Can I keep going?
You gotta stop.
Guys, you could just do this while you're watching your favorite TV show, right?
Exactly.
For like half an hour. Just roll it out
Right.
like you're
And
making
you can
some
even have
bread.
a conversation with whoever's in the room
Could you,
at the same time.
could you have someone do this for you?
You know, you can.
So you can make a date night of it, right? You could do this maybe to your sweetie and, you know.
Yeah.
What about your back? Could you roll this on your back,
You
Deborah?
can. You can. And your glutes.
Ooh, Nice.
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 I needed that after my long hike.
Yeah. And it would have been portable enough for you to put it in your bag.
Yeah, this is pretty lightweight.
It is
And you
light.
can also toss it in your car. So if you're going to go, let's
Right.
say, if you're going to go on a hike
Mm-hmm.
and you want to leave this in your
Mhm.
car for when you come back and just
Mhm.
kind of massage it out, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
I like this. I
Yeah.
may keep this one. I'm just kidding. This is
Thank
great.
you.
I got to get that. If you guys want to get that as well, that is in the carousel, and it's only $12.99. It's not a huge investment, but it's going to go a long way.
Yes, it will.
It's going to go a long
Absolutely.
way.
Absolutely.
So while we're talking about targeting specific areas of your body, let me actually share with you something else that I love, and that is going to be the massage gun. So let me find that here in our carousel. Let's see here. Well, actually, I'll show you the Theragun first.
Okay.
This is what they used for me in physical therapy. So I fell on the
Mhm.
hiking trail and I learned about the Theragun at my physical therapy. But there's also the Renfro massager. They're just different price points. And again, Amazon is going to give you different choices, different price points. So read the reviews. But I did bring my massage gun here with me because it's the same kind of thing. You can target certain areas of your body, and this is going to stay charged. And you could throw this in your car. You could throw this in your gym locker. And again, you can use it on your legs, your arms, the back of your foot, and it comes with different attachments. So have you ever used that before? You want to give it a try?
It's the oscillation that really helps with the circulation. Really helps with the circulation. I like taking it around my knee. Just a little bit around my knees, because my knees have tendency to be, I've had 5 knee surgeries.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I like doing that because it releases those tissues and it helps my knees move better.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's take
Just
a
for
look.
you.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I think it's great because again, you can leave it charged in your car, you can leave it in your gym locker, and you could target those points that really need some work. And it also comes with different attachments, so you can experiment and you can see what works best for you. So it's similar idea to the roller because you're able to target certain areas.
Yeah, but the oscillation can make a big difference
Absolutely.
in the circulation of whatever part of your body that you're
That's a
addressing.
mouthful. The oscillation can make a difference in the circulation. I love it. All right, you guys, if you're just tuning in, my name is Tambi Saffron. I'm your host of Tambi's Pantry, but today we're talking fitness, fashion, and fun. And we're starting out with the fitness part of the stream. This is Deborah Robinson. She is a fitness expert for over 40 years. So let us know in the chat if you have any questions. If you guys are just tuning in, you're not already following me, there's a follow button. Go ahead, hit that. I'll see that you're following. And I'm following along here in the chat. So feel free to ask Deborah any questions. She was working as an instructor at Jane Fonda's workout in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Love that.
I still remember the warm-up.
Yeah. All right. Any stories about fun stories about Jane to share?
Oh, no, not at all.
She's like, what, 84 now?
Oh, yeah, she looks fabulous.
She looks fabulous.
Fabulous.
Right. I want whatever she's taking.
Hey.
She looks great.
Let me have a bit of that.
There you go. There you go. All right. So let's see. What else did you bring with you here today?
I brought also a ball with little spiky things.
Ooh, yes.
Okay?
Yep.
Now,
I feel it.
we were talking earlier about the massager, how good it is for your feet and for circulation. This is a little easier to handle. It's a spiky ball that you roll with your feet. So I'm going to take off my shoes,
All right.
and I'm going to demo a little bit for you. Hope you can see me. We're going to put this right underneath my arch.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just going to roll with the spiky ball.
That's going to feel
And
really
that
good.
again is to circulate and to wake up your feet. Because I'm a firm believer, if you can't feel your feet, it's not much you can do, because then you start walking with your feet flat. So the more you can utilize things from Amazon to get the circulation going, then the better that you're going to be. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You want to give it a shot? Come on, Tambi.
Absolutely. Yeah,
It's-
100%.
It's a great
Pass
piece.
that spiky ball
Give me
over
a spiky
here,
ball.
please.
Here we go.
Give me some of that spiky ball. All right, let's try it out. Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Now we're talking. That feels so good.
It's a wonderful piece. Okay, again, you can watch TV. There is no reason why you can't use something while you're sitting there watching television. There's no reason to be
Well, that's
dormant.
it. We're all like multitaskers now.
You put something under your feet, you roll a little bit, you stretch, you move your shoulders, you turn your head.
Oh, 100%.
All of those things to keep you moving.
All right, so the only thing though is like if you have a dog, they don't want to try to get this.
Well, then you know how to handle the dog.
Yeah, this feels really great. So tell everybody what this is called again.
It's called a spiky ball.
A
It's-
spiky ball.
As you see it, That's all it is.
That's all it is.
It's a massage
spiky
ball for your feet.
It's as
There
simple
we are.
as that.
Simple, and it's pretty too.
And
See?
they sell
Pretty
them on Amazon.
And they do.
And you matched your jacket.
Yeah, I did.
You matched your jacket to the spiky
And
ball.
let me share another ball because this ball is harder. It's a harder ball, so it's more like a myofascial release. It's more like something that you're trying to stretch the tissues a little more. So ball is hard. It's called a lacrosse ball, and Amazon sells that as well. And you do the same exact thing. You push down.
So now we're showing everybody here
You
on
push
the
down
wider
on
shot.
the ball, right at your arches. Get your heels. Oh man, get the heel of your foot. Go all the way to the ball of your foot, just like that.
Nice. Now, is this a real lacrosse ball
This-
that they use for lacrosse? Or
You
it's
know
just
what?
called
It's
a lacrosse
it's
ball?
called a lacrosse
Okay.
massage ball. I don't think you use this one for lacrosse. I think it's called that because it's hard.
Okay.
Here, try it.
Because it's similar to a ball that
Lacrosse
they
ball.
use for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know that because I was the manager of the
Oh,
lacrosse,
lacrosse
team in
team.
high
There
school.
you go.
Yeah.
See how hard the ball is? So it
Oh,
gives
yeah.
you a different feeling than the spiky ball.
Oh yeah, it feels great.
Yeah.
So these are simple little tips
Simple.
that you can do while you're watching TV,
Right.
while you're just hanging out on the couch, and just relieve like that stress of the
Yeah.
day.
But check this out. Let me have the ball. So we have hands. You take the ball and you roll it in your hands to wake up those hands, your fingers. That's another thing, because if your fingers and your hands don't work well, you can't hold on to anything.
Right.
You know? So you just use the ball for that.
And could you use it also for like squeezing?
You
too?
can, but I have something for squeezing.
You have something for squeezing?
Yeah.
Of course you do. What do you have for squeezing?
Well, I mean, dealing with the woman that's over 50, I come in contact with women that cannot hold on to anything. And you know yourself, you have a frying pan, you have things that you have to hold on to. You have to have some strength in your hands, some strength. So this will work your strength. See, it's a different
because
type.
as we get older, right, arthritis starts
Arthritis,
to set in.
and the weakness.
This feels really
yeah,
good.
and you can do each digit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
And these are also all available on Amazon.
On
they're
all of
they're
them.
really like very low price points, and they're
Uh-huh.
going to go a long way.
And they come in different colors.
Nice. This reminds me of something that I had as a kid. What am I thinking? Was there some
Putty.
sort of putty?
Some kind of
It's
putty.
like
that
the
when you were a
shape of
kid-
those
Exact-
silly putties.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
You
Very
gotta have fun.
fun.
You have to have fun with fitness. You know,
You gotta have fun with fitness.
You have
yes.
to create. You can do these kinds of things with it. You can do one finger at a time. You know, it's a lot you can do with something that's simple.
100%. And you know, here I'm actually going to also feature these weights.
Mhm.
I brought one of my weights with me because what I do a lot of the time during my stream, because I also like to multitask, and while I feel like I'm sitting here, I could be doing some reps. And, you know, same thing while you're watching TV or while you're waiting for your water to boil. And, you know, I always tell people too, you don't even need to have the weight, although I love these. They have that neoprene coating, which is what they make wetsuits out of. And you can actually double these up and
Oh,
do two
nice.
at once. But you could also just use your own resistance, right? I mean, I do that, and when I'm just sitting at a traffic light, people like look over and they're like, "Who's that weird woman in the car doing some curls?" But you know, we're getting out our tank tops now and our
Yes,
dresses.
absolutely.
The warm weather
I
is
agree.
here all over, and you know, a lot of people go, "Oh my goodness, I still gained 5 pounds from Thanksgiving," right? And I need to get into shape. So these are great, like little tips, right?
Yeah, I really believe that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and for you, are most of your clients one-on-one, or how do people find you,
Yeah,
Deborah?
most of my clients have been one-on-one for all these years. I did work with a high school basketball team, girls basketball team, for a long time, about 8 years.
Very nice.
And we did strength and conditioning right here in Los Angeles, and we had a wonderful time. And then, but since time goes on and time goes on, I get a lot of other women around my age coming to me for fitness.
What's your biggest advice or best advice for someone who is over 50 who might have completely stopped working out? How do you get somebody back into just doing something? Because it's a self-esteem builder, right?
You know, I think personally, if you think about never giving up on yourself, creating value for yourself, and understanding how much value you have for some other people that's in your family, and find the clarity in your life, find it, and then go with it, and then fight for what you feel you need in your life. I've had a hip replacement, I've had 5 knee surgeries, 2 foot surgeries. By golly, I am not giving up.
I love it.
It's not an option.
It's not an option. We applaud you. You're awesome. She's a rock star, man. I love it. This is my kind of person here, right here. But it's also a combination of working out and also your diet and your lifestyle. So what other tips do you have for people as far as, you know, diet and just day-to-day things that you can do to help improve your
Excellent.
Yeah.
The search for better eating habits is personal. I really believe it's a personal choice. It's a personal idea, but you got to find it. Eating ice cream 5 years ago was okay. Eating ice cream now is not okay. Because I too fight to maintain a sense of health, because I'm fighting type 2 diabetes every day, because it's in my family. I have to be quite aware of it, and I have to make sure I understand through my endocrinologist how to eat well for me.
Have you made the Yonanas yet?
Have I
about
what?
it? Have you ever made a Yonanas?
What's the Yonanas?
Yeah, you're not, because we're talking about ice cream.
Oh God, don't give me any ice cream ideas. Oh.
It's no ice cream. You make it with fresh fruit. You put frozen bananas through the machine. Want to see?
Oh no.
Let me show you. This is so cool. Hang on, let me find it for you.
She's going to kill me.
No, my boyfriend bought this. He's addicted now.
Is that right?
It's so good. Check it out. Hang on, I'll show it to you.
This is
I was
Yonanas.
gonna-
This is kind of fun.
okay?
This is like
Are we okay?
smoothies, custard.
How did I
So
do?
this is what it is, guys. And basically what you do is you
I'll
put
do
the
better
frozen
next time.
fruit in here,
we will-
whether
wait,
it's
wait.
bananas or
what time-
berries,
how many more
and it's
minutes
gonna
do you
come
want?
out
She's
making
still
like a smoothie.
Oh,
and
well,
this is
let's
it
talk about
right
the
here. And
Yonanas,
then what
and then
you're,
we'll say-
what
that's
you're gonna do
Yonanas?
is you're
Yeah,
gonna put
so
your
let me show you.
your
Oh,
fruit
no,
down
no,
here
number
and
4,
turn
right?
it
Number
on. Let's actually start
No.
putting that fruit through here,
we're gonna be
berries and
back on.
bananas,
Okay,
and then you're
I'm
gonna
ready.
see.
So I am.
So check this out. So this is Yonanas, and you put the frozen bananas through here.
Oh yeah.
And you can also, like when your bananas are starting to turn brown, I cut them into thirds, I freeze them, and then I buy a bag of frozen fruit and I alternate bananas and frozen fruit, and this is what's gonna come out of this. It is absolutely delicious, and there's no sugar except for the natural fruit sugar, and the kids will love it. It's a healthy frozen dessert. We've been sprinkling organic coconut, shredded coconut on top, and it is so good.
It
So
sounds delicious.
This is Yonanas, and this is like my favorite thing now. We're like addicted.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have my boyfriend making it every day.
Oh,
he
you
keeps
do?
coming back
Oh,
with bags of
man.
frozen fruit, and yeah, that's Yonanas. Look at that.
That's great.
Yeah, so fun.
That's
So
great.
these are all the fun things that you have on Amazon that you can find. So there you go. This has been so awesome having you as a guest
Thank you for
today.
having me.
You're so inspirational. 71 years old. Look at this beautiful woman here. She is fit. She is gorgeous. And it was so awesome to have you here sharing some of your advice and some of the things that you use on Amazon
Thank
that
you.
people at home watching are able to use. So I hope you'll come back again.
I hope you'll have me.
I will. You're awesome. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
being
much for having
here.
me. I
Let's
appreciate
give
it. Thank you.
applause here. All right. And we'll be back in a second. Let's take a look at that desk cycle, since we're talking about fitness, and this is something you could do at your desk.
This right here is the desk cycle by by 3D Innovations. So this is actually going to be a cycling bike that you can actually do right at your own desk while you're working, while you're sitting, and it's going to be great to help relieve any stress, help with your calf muscles, quad muscles, and just get the body moving. So it increases your health, improves your mobility, and it even engages your core, which is super cool. I can feel it working real well right now. And like, who wouldn't want to do this? You're just sitting at your desk at work, getting things done. You're multitasking. Like, who doesn't want a cycle bike right under the desk? That's amazing. It's actually going to improve your health, increase your productivity, boost your energy level, reduce your stress levels, improve your mood, burn calories, and lose weight right from your own desk. So it's a great way, you guys, to really get in a little bit of cardio, get the muscles and body moving, and you can multitask. Do a little work on your computer, cycle through it all, and hey, you got your workout in. I love it. So it's going to be adjustable magnetic resistance. You can adjust the resistance by turning the lever to the left is going to make it a little more slightly easy. And then if you want to adjust it, turning it to the right, it's going to make it real hard and add that resistance like you're going up a hiking hill. Whoo! There's a free online wattage and calorie calculator, plus a 1-year limited warranty. So I love this. Again, this is the Desk Cycle by 3D Innovations.
So that was the Desk Cycle, and again, we were just talking about fitness, and this is something that you can use at your desk. You don't have to worry if you're if you're doing your homework, if you're doing a Zoom, if you're working from home, maybe you're sitting and watching TV. This is something that you can do at your desk. So we were just talking to Deborah Robinson, who has been a fitness instructor for more than 40 years, and we were giving you guys some tips of things that you can do in your own home while you're sitting around, while you're watching TV, and while you're doing your work. And this is going to be another thing that you can do at your desk. So it was so great having her here. I learned a lot. I'm going to get myself one of those Thera rollers. Those were so cool, and that's in the carousel. And for $12.99, you can like roll your legs like they're dough, like they're bread. Very awesome. So let me know if you guys have any questions. There's a chat here, by the way, so I'm following along with you here. And if you guys are just tuning in, my name's Tambi Safran. Welcome to Tambi's Pantry. I'm your host here on Amazon Live. Today we're out of the pantry because we're talking some fitness, fashion, and fun. So we talked about some fitness items. I'm going to share a couple more with you. Then we're going to move on to the fashion portion of our show. I have another guest coming up today. So you guys get a special stream today because I have 2 guests here in the studio with me. And I'm coming to you live from Studio Place here in Los Angeles. So I'm so happy that you're joining in here on this wonderful Tuesday. I hope everybody's week is off to a great start. We have Memorial Day coming up. Memorial Day weekend is here already. This year is absolutely flying by. I cannot believe it's Memorial Day and then it's like June already. So Father's Day coming up. Oh, the beach. The beach is here behind me. This is our beautiful beach here. So lucky. This is Santa Monica. That's the pier. And this is our beautiful beach here in Santa Monica, California, which is just several miles from where I am right now. We got our webcam going here. And how many people are planning to hit the beach this Memorial Day weekend? Let me know what you guys are doing. If you guys have plans, if you're hitting the road, if you're going to the mountains, if you're going to go do some hiking and exploring, or if you're just going to hit the beach. Gotta love this here. This is Santa Monica, California. We have behind there, if you guys can see behind there is the pier. That's our famous Santa Monica Pier, where we have all sorts of rides and fun things to do back there. So let's talk about, let's just finish up with the fitness items on here. Let me share with you guys, let's see here. We'll share with you the Xterra folding treadmill next. And this is going to be, let's see here. Let's see if I can find that on here. We got lots of stuff here for you today. So let's, well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at some stuff. Actually, while we're talking about the beach, let's talk about protecting ourselves at the beach. So a lot of you guys are going to hit the beach, and obviously there's a lot of sun out there, so make sure you wear your hats, your sunscreen, and another great thing for the beach would be to bring your tent. So this is the Sun Ninja tent. I'm going to feature that in the carousel and show you guys a little bit more about it. And this is going to be wonderful for protecting yourself, but you can fold it up, you can put it in the bag and bring it in a car with you. So if you're going to go, let's say, to someone's house for a day outside, or you're going to go to the beach, or you're going to go to a campsite, this is going to be useful for all of the above. And the best thing is that it folds up and you can put it into this bag and take it with you in the car. You can put it in your closet, your garage, and store it for next summer. So let's take a look at the Sun Ninja tent. Check it out.
We are going to set up our Ninja right here in this beautiful environment. So it can be used on the beach, and that is where you will use sand, but it can be used on the grass, and you're going to use the hooks. So let's see what is inside our Sun Ninja bag. We have our poles. Here we go. Well, we have bags with poles. And then, of course, we have our Sway Blue Sun Ninja. We're going to get this down on the ground, and here are our pegs to put it into the grass. Let's get these poles out of here. So easy to get these poles together, designed very cleverly that you just literally pop them and they slide in place. Easy peasy, pops it in, and we are good to go. In here, you can see the pockets. You're going to fill them with sand, and that's how you're going to weight it down. But otherwise, we're going to be doing it on the grass today using the pegs. Isn't that so cool that it has this dual functionality and dual setup? I mean, look how beautiful the Sway Blue is there. Getting it all positioned into place. So I'll come and show you. It has a hook of fabric at the end here. Get to just slide it in and peg it into the ground. Now, this is the magic. This is the amazing part of this Sun Ninja.
20 people
All
live.
you do is you take your poles and stick them up here. Here we have it.
It's
That
very
is
congested
so awesome. Do you see how
There's way
stable
more
it is?
people.
Because when the wind is blowing, you want to make sure to keep the opening in the direction of the wind. That really helps it. When the wind is blowing, it's also great to have it in the four-pole setup. But yeah, we are done. We are ready to enjoy the day and enjoy the shade that we have created thanks to the Sun Ninja today.
So that was the Sun Ninja tent, and we were just talking about hitting the beach. And here is our beautiful Santa Monica Beach behind me. Rosalinda, you just missed our fitness instructor. We had a guest here in the studio today. I had Deborah Robinson with me. She's been a fitness instructor for more than 40 years. She looks awesome. She's 71 years old, and she did some demos here for us. She just left. So I'm sorry that you missed that, but welcome and happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. I know you love to say that. And what fun goodies do we have here today? So today we were talking about fitness with Deborah, and then I have another guest coming shortly, and we're going to talk about fashion. So today's stream is about fitness, fashion, and fun. And these are all things that I love. I love to share my passions with all of you. I love to work out. I love to eat. I love food. I'm a foodie. I also love to hike and camp and explore and travel. And I love to share all the things that I love with all of you guys out here. So 71, how fun. She rocks. She's amazing. And if you guys missed it, you could check out the previously live when we're done with the stream by going to Tamby's Pantry on Amazon. She was amazing, and it was so great to have her here. She truly is an inspiration. She actually worked at Jane Fonda's workout studio in Beverly Hills many years ago. She was a fitness instructor, and it was actually kind of funny that she brought that up because when I first moved out here, I was a production assistant on one of Jane Fonda's videos. So I might have actually been there in the studio the same time as her. But that was many years ago. I was just out of college, and I got myself a job as a production assistant working on one of Jane Fonda's videos. And then check this out. The producers asked me to watch the video and then come back and talk about the video on camera. And I was selected for the infomercial for the Jane Fonda video. So I was on the middle of the night somewhere talking about a Jane Fonda workout video. Yeah, so there's my little claim to fame. So I'm on a hunt to find that video. I remember one of my friends, she had a baby. She was back in New York, and she was feeding her baby late night, and she calls me and she's like, Tamby, I was up at 3 in the morning in New York feeding the baby. I saw you on an infomercial for Jane Fonda. And I'm like, I know, is that crazy? How fun. So I'm gonna try to find that video, and maybe someday I'll play that back for you guys right here live on Amazon. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys are just tuning in, my name is Tamby. I'm your host of Tamby's Pantry here on Amazon Live. Today we're not in the pantry, we're at the studio, so I want to thank Studio Place LA for letting me do my stream here today. I have two awesome guests. We had Deborah Robinson, who was just here a little while ago. She's been a fitness instructor for over 40 years. She shared some of the items that she loves with us. They're in the carousel, so that roller that's here in the carousel, that was her suggestion, and also the Theraroll, I think it's called, and that is a body roller. She got down on the ground here and she was doing a little rolling. We did a little rock and roll in here on Tamby's Pantry, so that was really cool. And then I have another special guest coming, who is somebody who's in the fashion world. She's a fashionista, and she's going to share with us some of her story. And also, Amazon Fashion is getting really big. They're opening Amazon fashion stores all over now. So I'm super excited to check one out. Has anyone out there been in an Amazon fashion store yet? If you have, let me know. Let me know what you thought of it. Let's see. Rosalinda says, oh my God, Tamby, you rock. You are always great interviewing guests and celebrities and hosts. Woohoo! Thank you, Rosalinda. You are so sweet. And happy Tuesday to Andy and Felicia. How's the puppies? Yeah, well, if you're referring to Zoe, she's not here with us in the studio. She's back up at the house, but we'll tell her you say hi, and we'll send your love to little Zoe. But thank you. You have a great memory, Rosalinda. Let's go ahead and talk about some other stuff. Let's talk about Memorial Day, guys, the beach. How many people are hitting the beach this weekend for Memorial Day? What do you guys have planned? I want to know what you guys are up to. So let's go ahead. We're going to feature some more stuff here in the carousel. All right, here's something that I actually love as well. This is going to be the Intech kayaks. And I'm telling you guys, I have been kayaking. So I go up to the mountains, but we have a friend who lives in Lake Arrowhead, and we got these kayaks, and we are absolutely loving kayaking. My son actually got me back into kayaking because I used to kayak at summer camp, and then obviously many years I didn't do it. And then one day I said to my son, it was his birthday, I said, what do you want to do? And he said, let's go kayaking. I think it would be so fun. So I went to the marina here, and we rented kayaks, and we all had like a family kayaking day. This was several years ago, and I loved it. So now I got myself these Intex kayaks, and they're inflatable, and you can actually bring them with you to the lake and get yourself a pair of them. This is so much fun. If any of you guys went to summer camp like I did up in the upstate New York area, I was on doing these kayaks back in the day, and they're really fun, and it's great exercise, and it's easy, you know, that you can just use your oars there and get that motion going, and it's going to be a great upper body workout, and it's a lot of fun. So I want to know what you guys are doing for Memorial Day. I may be doing some kayaking this weekend because I may go up to the lake, but the great thing about having something that is inflatable is that you can deflate it and bring it with you to the lake. Same thing with the Ninja tent that I'm featuring in the carousel. You break it down, it comes in a nice bag, and you bring it with you to the lake, to the beach, to your friend's house, to your grandparents' house, especially if you have little kids. We all want to make sure we're protected from the sun, and if you you know, you got to wear your sunscreen, a hat. Obviously, I'm a mom. I sound like a mom here, but knowing that you can be under the tent, especially if you have like a young child. I remember having a guest in the studio last year. We were talking about this tent, and he said, oh, my buddy has this tent because he just has a new baby, and they wanted to be outside and protect the baby from the sun, so everybody was underneath the tent. So check that out. That's by Sun Ninja, and that is here in our carousel as well. So let's talk about, let's see, we talked about, the trigger point grid. And yes, Natasha was wonderful at setting that up, says Rosalinda. We also want to make sure we mention the robotic pool cleaners, which I'm loving because that's going to save you money. The Dolphin robotic pool cleaners, you don't have to pay the pool guy every month. So a lot of the times I'm going to give you guys suggestions. Also like that Sunjo power washer, which by the way is going to make a great gift for Father's Day. But if you guys are dropping like $16, $17 at a premium car wash, this is going to save your money because you'll be able to wash your car yourself. So let's go ahead and feature the Sunjo. And Father's Day, in case you guys were not aware, June 19th, Sunday, June 19th, Father's Day is just around the corner. So make a note, and please don't forget about the dads. And this is going to be a super fun item for my daddies out there. So let's go ahead and play the video for the Sunjo power washer. Let's go ahead and we'll see Natasha again, Rosalinda. Check it out.
We are here today using our Sunjo power washer. How cool is that? Let's start off by spraying it with some water to get off some of the dirt, and then we will use the soap. So it has all the attachments at the back here. We are here today using our Sunjo power washer. How cool is that? Let's start off by spraying it with some water to get off some of the dirt, and then we will use the soap. So it has all the attachments at the back here. Let's go with 25%. Click it into place, and let's get the soap off, and let's spray away. Okay, so let's get the soap on here. So let's turn on the soap. Let's turn on the device. Our little Sunjo power washer, so awesome. And let's soap away. How cool! So I think we have enough soap on the car there. Let's turn it off again, get rid of the pressure, and hand on top and release it away. And now let's get a little bit more pressure on to get rid of the soap and get it awesome and clean. So let's go. And there you go. This car is now sparkling and clean thanks to the Sunjo Power Wash.
So that was a bit about the Sunjo Power Washer, and I think this is a great Father's Day gift. If you have a dad who likes to hose down their car, they like to do it themselves, maybe they don't like to take the car to the car wash because they think it's going to scratch. I know a lot of dads that I know like to wash the cars themselves. Maybe they like to do it with their kids and make a day of it. This is going to be a great item for that. And at $169, it's going to pay for itself after maybe you've done it like 10 times. It's also going to be great for hosing down your patio furniture that might be looking sort of grungy. It's also going to be great for hosing down your fence, your gate, lots of different things you can do with it. And that is by Sunjo. And it's very highly rated on Amazon. And it's a great handy thing to have around. And also it's going to make a great Father's Day gift. So don't forget the dads. June 19th coming up in, oh my God, like a month from now. Even less than a month, it's Memorial Day weekend. So I want to know, what is everybody doing for Memorial Day? Anyone got some great plans? Anyone going to hit the beach? This is beautiful Santa Monica Beach behind me, the pier. And Memorial Day, are we grilling? Are we barbecuing? Are we going to the lake, the beach? What are we doing? I want to know. There's a chat there. So go ahead, hit me up in the chat. Let me know what you guys are up to. If you just want to say hello, let me know where you're watching from. That's cool as well. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm Tambi. Hello and nice to meet you. I'm the host of Tambi's Pantry here on Amazon Live. Today we're out of the pantry. We're in the studio and we are talking fitness, fashion, and fun. And it's all about having fun. And these are some of the things that I love, my passions: food, fitness, music, hiking, camping, exploring. So these products that I picked for you are things that like I love and that I'm knowledgeable about and I want to share with all of you. So let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. And if you just want to say hello and to say, hey, I'm watching from Dallas, Texas, that's cool too. There's also a follow button, so go ahead and hit that. If you're not already following me, I'll be able to see because I'm following along here in the chat. And let's see. First time viewer here. You're kidding, Rosalinda. It's not April Fool's. You are not a first time viewer. Funny, funny. LOL. Let's move along to some of the things that I love to do, exploring and hiking and camping. And maybe you guys are hitting the road. Maybe some of you guys are going to the beach this weekend for Memorial Day. Maybe some of you guys are going to be hitting doing some road tripping. So let me know. I'm a big road tripper. I just got back from Utah. I drove to Zion and Bryce Canyon, 8 hours, guys, of driving. It's about 1,000 miles. Went through Vegas, and we had lots of fun. I got to hike the Navajo Loop and Angel's Landing, which are two of the most famous hiking trails in the United States. So I'm so glad to have those scratch off my bucket list. But one of the things that I never ever leave home without is my Jackery. So this is my favorite item. I'm featuring this now here in the carousel, and this is going to be a portable power station that you can bring with you to your campsite. So if any of you guys are hitting the road, doing a little exploring, this is going to be something that you can take with you and you can charge in your car. It's got a cigarette lighter charger right there. You can charge it with you as you're driving. It weighs about 9 pounds. I should have had Deborah do a little weightlifting with it. If you don't have your weights, you can do a little workout with the Jackery. But this is going to power up to 4 devices. So if you want to make some hot water for your tea or coffee at the campsite, if you want to make some popcorn or bring your blender, this is going to be a super awesome thing to have with you in the car if you're going to be doing some car camping. Now, if you are not doing car camping, this is a great item to have at home just for emergency preparedness because it's going to let you power up to 4 devices. So if your power gets knocked out, like I live here in Southern California, this is earthquake country, power gets knocked out, maybe you have hurricanes, high winds, the power is going to get knocked out, you'll be able to thank me because you'll be able to power up to 4 devices with this. So I'm a fan of this. There's also the solar panels that you can add on, which are great. And then if you guys want to do a little bit of a more intense plug-in. You can look at the EcoFlow. And there's also the Flash Fish in here. I'll show you that one as well. And that is a little bit of a smaller one. But my favorite of all of them is this one. I think this is just perfect for your basic needs. If you just want to have, if your power goes knocked out and your phone is like on 5% and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't have any power on my phone and I don't know when the power is going to be back on. You'll be able to power up with this little baby. So this is called the Jackery. It's a portable power station. Hands down, this is my favorite purchase on Amazon in the last year. Can you believe that? I, honest to God, can tell you, favorite purchase on Amazon in the last year because my power did get knocked out. I was getting ready to go on my first flight in a year and a half last year, and I had not charged my iPad yet for the flight. I wanted to watch some movies, and the power got knocked out. And I went and I grabbed this from my closet. I was able to power up my iPad, and I thought, what a lifesaver this is. So let's check out the video for this, and then we're gonna come back and talk some more about some things I love for camping. If you guys are gonna be doing any road tripping for the holiday, we're gonna talk about that as well. And then I have a fashionista guest coming here shortly for the second part. So I'm gonna do a little change-a-roo while you guys check out the Jackery portable power station. So let's take a closer look at the Jackery.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there, and it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in, but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But, oh, we've even lit up the AeroGarden. How amazing is that? That we were able to light up the AeroGarden. But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. I mean, that is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today.
Oh yeah, but not.
Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. I mean, this is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car. The Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. You know, disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big, you know, like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake, will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on. And you can see, let's actually put this up a little bit because you'll be able to see the lights. So let's put that, try and see if you can see that there. This all in the name of, okay, there we go. So the little light is on. We have the, did you see that? Okay, turn it on. Let's turn on the light so you guys can see. There we go. That is it. So we have our Levoit that is powered up. You can see the lights are on over there. And this is thanks to our Jackery. How incredibly powerful is this tiny little box. That is amazing. So these are the cool things that we can do thanks to our Jackery. Oh my goodness. Look at that. This powerful little thing can do all of that.
All right, so that was a little bit about the Jackery, and that is a portable power station. Now, the next item that I'm featuring is the Flash Fish, and this is a smaller one. I'm still going to get the job done, so let me know what you guys are loving. And yes, I did a little switcheroo here. We did a little switcheroo because I have fashion portion coming up next, so I wanted to make sure that I dressed appropriately. And funny, Rosalinda, you're funny. So anyway, let's take a look at this other option for you. This is the great thing about Amazon is you have options and you have choices. So you can take a look at the reviews, look at the stars, and see what works best for you. So if you guys are just tuning in, my name is Tambi. I'm the host of Tambi's Pantry here on Amazon Live. Usually in the pantry, but today we came out of the pantry to talk about fitness and fashion because I have some special guests coming today to the studio. So just a little while ago, I had Deborah Robinson, who has been a fitness trainer for over 40 years. This woman is 71. She is hot, man. She looks amazing, and she was able to share some tips with us for working out, staying in shape. She specializes working with women that are over 50. And then I have another surprise guest coming soon, and her, she is a total fashionista. She travels around the world. She is such a jet setter, and I'm excited for her to be here as well. So in the meantime, I'm gonna talk about some of the things that I love, fitness, hiking, camping, exploring, and since Memorial Day is coming up this weekend, I want to know what you guys are up to. Anybody hitting the beach? I have beautiful Santa Monica here behind me with the pier. That's, I'm not sure if you guys can see the pier behind that, but that's a really awesome, fun place to go with your family. I have fond memories of taking my own kids there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Flash Fish now. And this is different than the Jackery, but see what works best for you. That's the beauty of Amazon. You read the reviews, look at the stars, compare, and again, see what works best for you. So this is the Flash Fish. Check it out.
A portable solar generator. This is amazing. The Flash Fish. Yeah, we have it. There it is. It has all kinds of ports. It has an adapter so you can use a car a car adapter. You can charge it with your car. And this is pretty amazing. So many power ports. So it has the DC input on the side, and then it has 2 DC outputs in the front, and 3 USB ports, a 2-prong plug, and a 3-prong. This is pretty amazing. Okay, so this is if you are going to just charge it using power. So you'll put in, because this is the input in the side here, and plug this into the wall and get it charged up. But how is it amazing that it has come already fully charged, so you don't even have to worry. It will arrive at your door and you can use your power straight away. And it has this beautiful LCD screen here where it tells you exactly what is going on. So this is a great little power source, and I mean, you get to power up your life, and it relatively tiny. I want to say it's pretty small and very light. You can see I'm holding it easily with one hand. So that is the Flash Fish portable generator, power pack, power station, taking your life on the road or being disaster prepared. This is definitely the option.
So that was the Flash Fish, another portable power station. And you guys can check them all out. There's EcoFlow, there's Jackery, there's the Flash Fish. They're all great options. See what works best for you. Again, my favorite is this Jackery, and this is what I take with me when I go camping. And this is for car camping. This is not something you're gonna wanna put in your backpack because it does weigh 9 pounds. So this is for car camping. You can power up to 4 devices. You can charge your phone after you've taken like lots of pictures and videos all day. You can make hot water for your tea or for your coffee or for your hot chocolate. You can make popcorn. If you bring the popcorn maker, you can also bring your blender, the Ninja blender that I love, and you can make smoothies for the kids at the campsite. So you can check that out. This is the portable power station by Jackery. So I also want to make sure I talk about some of the pantry items because I have left a few of them in here. And I am such a fan of the KitchenAid mixer, so that's why I'm featuring that next. And this is going to be your artisan tilt head standing mixer that you can use to make bread. You can use it to make cake. Now I remember making cake with my grandmother back in the day. So my grandma had the KitchenAid mixer. This company has been around for a really long time. So maybe you maybe your mom has had a KitchenAid mixer, your grandmother. When my grandmother had the KitchenAid mixer, it only came in white. And now it comes in all these amazing colors. And this is so great to bake at home, to make bread. A lot of people have really learned how to make new things during the last couple years. And this, again, is something that I use to make cakes. When my grandmother taught me how to make cake with her blender, with her KitchenAid, we were only making cakes for everybody in our family. We never bought a store cake, ever. We always made like the most amazing high layer cakes with this KitchenAid mixer. So I learned how to cook from my grandma, and she had all these cool appliances that like my mom didn't have, but my mom didn't really like to cook, but my grandmother loved to cook, and I loved being in the kitchen with my grandma, and I have all these fond memories of it. So I have memories. I see in my head what her KitchenAid mixer looks like. I'm visualizing her kitchen, and she kind of looked like Julia Child, except she was just like about 5'2". She was the short version of Julia Child, but this is so cool. So Julia Child, my grandmother, and we all have the same birthday. We're all born on August 15th, all 3 of us. So I thought that was kind of cool because I always thought my grandma looked like the mini version, because Julia Child was really tall and my grandma was really short, and I'm in between the 2 of them on the shorter side though. But we all have the same birthday, which I thought, wow, that's pretty unique. Anyway, that's my memories of the KitchenAid, and maybe you guys, same thing with the Vitamix that's been around for over 100 years. Maybe you have memories of using some of these products with your family, and now they're like, new and colorful and fun. Everything is about fun and color in your kitchen, and you have choices. You don't have to go for that standard white anymore. If you want to get this KitchenAid mixer in red, you can get it in red. I mean, it's so cool. It comes in like turquoise and just all sorts of fun colors. So let's take a look at the KitchenAid mixer, and then let me know if you guys have any questions. And we have our special guest joining us soon. So this is the KitchenAid mixer. Check it out.
I mean, how cool is this? I love my stand mixer. It just completely changes your life when you want to bake or prepare any kind of baked goods. But this stand mixer has so many other things that it does, that it is definitely the wonder in the kitchen. So let's start off by just talking about it a little bit. So over here you can release and lock the top. There. Super easy, locks it in place. It comes with a whisk, beating eggs, whisking up whatever your heart desires, putting air into your baked goods, making them light and fluffy. Then we have the beater. Yes, so when you just want to beat up that wonderful heavy, like a torty kind of cake, this is the one to use. So scrumptious. I'm salivating just thinking about all of what we're going to be doing today. And then of course the dough hook. It's wonderful, delicious breads and everything so scrumptious. So what we are actually going to be making today is so simple and easy, but let's just get right into it. So what we will need is we're going to be using the whisk, and we are going to be making one of my mother's favorite things in the kitchen. So very simple, few ingredients. We just need an all-purpose flour. I'm actually using a gluten-free because it works just as well. Water, a little bit of oil, and then for our toppings, our wonderful, wonderful topping is just some almond and apricot preserve. Just so simple. That's how easy it is. We're going to just drop it in here. So let's open this up again. We're going to put that into our bowl. Add our water into our mixer. Then a little bit of olive oil. So sometimes you want to have it beating as you add these ingredients, but for this it's not necessary. We can just put them all in. That's why I selected to do this, because it is really like a foolproof recipe. So easy to just put it all in. Can't go wrong. Lock it in place and slowly turn it on and let it just beat it up. If you're really into cooking, this is why I highly recommend it, even if you are don't use it every day.
So that was the KitchenAid mixer, and again, I'm such a fan. This is something that reminds me of my childhood when I used to use the KitchenAid mixer with my grandma. So I love to eat. Obviously, I have to watch my weight as well. So that's why I'm also so into fitness. I want to make sure I keep burning off the calories because I'm such a foodie. But I have discovered air fryers, guys. Who else has discovered air fryers over the last couple of years? These are so great for making your potatoes, your vegetables, so many fun things you can do, and you're not adding that extra oil and fat. You can actually put ravioli into your air fryer and make crispy little raviolis and put them out for your kids while they're waiting for dinner and maybe it's taking a long time, and put out a nice big bowl of tomato sauce and let them dip those raviolis, and then come back here and let me know in the chat what you thought of it. But that's just one tip for the air fryer. Another tip I got from Chef Daniel Green, who's the face of Gotham Steel here on Amazon Live. I got to interview him on Amazon Live, and he told me that you could actually put your leftover Chinese food, your leftover pizza into the air fryer, and it's going to give it a whole new life. So check that out. That is the Ultrine air fryer that I'm featuring right now. There's also a larger one by Caloric, and that one is going to actually let you make a rotisserie chicken. You can make a whole rotisserie chicken in the air fryer. How cool is that? So let's go ahead and check out the one by Ultrine, and then we'll take a look at the one by Caloric, and then we have our special guest coming, fashionista coming. I'm not going to let you know yet who it is because I want to make sure she's going to be here on time for you guys, but get ready for that. Go ahead, grab a coffee, some water, pull up a chair, and we're going to have some more fun with our fashion segment coming up soon. So let's check out the Ultrine air fryer now.
Hi guys, we are here on Sway TV on Amazon Live, and we are going to be demonstrating and looking at the Ultrine air fryer. Is this not such a beautiful looking air fryer? Well, I think it is, and I love the red, but as you could see, it also comes in multiple colors, but we have chosen to go with red, bold, beautiful red today. So we've just taken it out of the box. We're going to be making French fries for you. Isn't that so yummy? We all love our good French fries. Has a little instruction manual and air fry recipes. Delicious. Because this air fryer, which is really cool, just has two sets of buttons. It has the temperature button and the time button. It also has the instructions. It says here, essential to read before you use it. So using the appliance, what to do, where to place it, and it gives you, which is I think so cool, is the temperature guide. So it will tell you here, thin frozen French fries you will set at 400 degrees and you'll cook them for 9 minutes. Thick frozen French fries at 400 degrees for 11 to 20 minutes, and so it goes on. So why don't we just get started? So all we're going to do is we're going to take out our the pot part of the air fryer, which is all there for us. We're going to place in our frozen French fries, and oh, these are crinkle cuts. Oh, wonderful. And we are going to get these fried up and cooked for you guys to see and enjoy, and to see how simple it is. So there we have it in.
Oh, let's do the cricket.
There we go, it's in there. Let's get it evenly spread. So the air fryer will only turn on when this is in its clicked closed position. There we go, you heard it beeping. So let's add our time. There we go. So, and then there it is. It's cooking. And this is the other cool thing about the Ultrine, is that it gets to that temperature.
So that was just a little look at the air fryer. That one is by Ultrine. Then there's another one in here by Caloric. The other one is going to be larger. These are different air fryers. They do different things. In the Caloric, you can actually make a rotisserie chicken. So we may take a look at that video in a bit, but I have so many things I want to talk about today. Before I forget, I want to talk about this amazing Cricut Air Explorer bundle pack that they have now. So Cricut, I've been a fan of all the Cricut products, the Cricut Air Explorer 2, the Easy Press, the Mug Press. These are all fun, do-it-yourself craft items. And now they've come out with a bundle pack for $224.99. I'm featuring it in the carousel, and this is so awesome because you're going to get a little bit of everything here. So let's take a look at Cricut in general. This is one of my favorite finds on Amazon. I love to share my faves with you. I get 40 favorites, and then I have my faves of the faves. So number one favorite, Jackery Portable Power Station. That Revlon hair volumizer is up there in my favorites. And so are all these awesome items by Cricut. So let's go ahead and check out this cool bundle pack. And here's a bit about Cricut. Check it out.
Welcome to Sway TV. We are here on a beautiful outdoor set. As you can see, we have our wonderful little cricket family all set up here. And we are going to use this light grip here board sheet. And it's got a little bit of a stick to it, which is great, because then we're going to take out our infusible ink sheet, just like that. And we're going to place it on here and put it on this light grip sheet so we can cut it out, the infusible ink sheet onto the grip. So here we go, we have it, we're going to line it, put it in, and then you just need to press this little button here to get the sheet right in there, which, there we go. So you can see now it's secure, it's in there. Just check that it is on the right. It has a dial here, so it tells you exactly what you're going to be cut, so you can tell the machine what you're cutting, whether it's paper, vinyl, iron-on, light cardstock, bonded fabric, or poster board. So it knows exactly how deep to cut, which is so smart and so clever. And the thing that I love about the Cricut is that it's all very user-friendly, is that the back of these infusible sheets have a sticky plastic grid stuck to them, kind of like contact paper. Do you want to keep that grid on there as you weed out those letters or those shapes? It doesn't necessarily have to be, it doesn't have to be a letter, because it could be a shape. It could be a shape within a shape. Like you want to make a heart with another heart inside. And so when you weed it out, that background will help you to keep those things in place. So like in Sway TV, we've got the A. You want to keep that little triangle of the A in place so it looks like the A, or in the letter O, for example, and things like that. So that is very useful to keep the grid. Now it's finished. It's cut away. That is so cool. So we just press these two little arrows again. This moves out, and thanks to our Cricut, here we have our mug. It says Sway TV, Let's Sway on the one side. Then, because it is for Lorenzo, we have his name over there.
So that's just a look at all the awesome products that Cricut makes, the Air Explorer 2, the Easy Press, the Mug Press. These are going to be great for making personalized gifts, personalized things for yourself. And this bundle pack they have now on Amazon is just awesome. So I'm featuring that in our carousel. I want to talk about the air purifiers also before my guest gets here, because I'm such a fan of keeping my air nice and fresh. So this is going to be Levoit air purifier. We also have one by Koway. You guys can check these all out. They're all great, but they all work a little differently. The price points are different. So I encourage you to do your homework, read the reviews, check out the stars, and see which one might work best for you. So here's a closer look at the Levoit air purifier.
So let's talk all things Levoit. So as I said, it comes in black or white. It is featured in the carousel right now, so go and have a look at it. It is so easy to put together, to assemble, to use. So here we have it. The Levoit air purifier comes out of the box like this. Then it has these little indicators at the back here by the cable. So we are going to plug it in. It has a lovely, nice long cable, so you can plug it in. The reason why I like this one, which is what we're going to see right now, is you can see that light just came on. So it isn't on, that's just showing you that it's got power, but we are going to turn it on. So there you can see that it has the lights at the bottom. You can see we have it on speed 2 at the moment. You can hear the fan going. Let's turn on the light, just like that. It tells you here that there's the light over there will tell you when the filter needs to be changed, so you don't even have to think about it. So there we go. That is all of it there. We can turn it up to fan speed 3, so you can really hear it going now. And that is fan speed 3 is very powerful. So if you feel like there's been a big kind of like a little bit of a dust storm, or you feel like the air quality is not that good that day, that is where you can you can have it on. You can also go back to 1 which is almost silent. You can hardly hear that. So it's good for night. We can turn it up again and you can hear it blowing away, and you can turn it off. So yes, Levoit and Sway TV, simple, easy and quick installation. You can feel protected and feel like you're breathing in the cleanest air within minutes.
So that was a look at the Levoit air purifier. And now we're going to take a look at something else that I love, and that is going to be the Ninja blender. And it's on a lightning deal, guys. Oh my goodness. $118 for the Ninja blender. It's on sale today. It's on a lightning deal, and it is 71% claim, so it's going to go fast. So when there's lightning deals, I like to let you guys know about them. And this is happening right now. So this is the Ninja blender. This is the blender I got when my blender broke down. So we're going to take a look at the video, and then when we come back, we have a special guest in the studio for part 2 of our stream today. We talked about fitness earlier, and now we're going to talk about fashion when we get back. So now, before that, let's talk about food. This is the Ninja Foodie, and this is a mega blender. So let's go ahead and check it out.
This is the Ninja Nutri. This is how you can make those smoothies quickly and easily with this really small but powerful device. I love it because it's got, the first thing that I love about it is it has the suction underneath, so it's not going anywhere as it blends. But this one is so cool. It has a start, stop, so you can just press it on, blend it, and it goes. So you can judge for yourself. It obviously has the pulse. Then it has the IQ technology, which is so cool. So it has the blend IQ button, so it'll just blend it. And then it has the ultra blend, which makes it very, very smooth and well blended. So make sure that it is tight, nice and tight, because when you turn it over and turn it into liquid, if it is not, it will leak. So you place it in, push it down,
but I'm going to come back
all ready to go. So let's use our blend technology.
I want to know all about I'm editing myself. Okay, so we're going to be on the 2-shot, which
Oh my goodness, I love that. How incredible. You don't have to stand there pushing buttons, waiting for it to pulse.
Talk to me, but
It's
also to
just
that camera.
done. So let's get it out and let's take a look. Oh, that is so cool. So yes, we are here on Sway TV. I can't wait to taste this. Sway TV on Amazon Live. And we have just made this amazing, delicious smoothie thanks to our Ninja Nutri. This is so cool with the Blend IQ technology.
So we'll go for like
So
20
let's
minutes,
taste
and
it.
then when I end it, well, okay, I'm going to go back.
That is delicious and so well blended.
So that was the Ninja blender, and you guys, it's on a lightning deal. It's going to go fast when these lightning deals come. It's my job to let you know. So 71% claimed. This is $118 today. Great price. Favorite blender. So I promised you we were going to talk about fitness, fashion, and fun. So the whole thing is fun. We've talked about fitness, and now we're going to talk about fashion. I have a special guest in the studio. Let's give a warm welcome to Saira Mihar. Yay!
Thank you.
Saira Mihar in
Excited.
the house.
Thank you for having me.
So good to have you here. Saira is a fashionista. She is a fashion consultant. She's a jet setter. I want to hear everything. How did you get started?
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having me here, Tambi. This is so much fun. This is great. So how did I start? Well, that's a big introduction. So I started in London, which I hope you can tell by the accent, which I hope I never lose, and worked in basically graduated in fashion marketing and then went straight into fashion parties and did lots of parties for people like Prada, Armani, Tom Ford, and this was all happening in London. Did that for about 7 years with this fantastic woman called Jeanette Cleaver, who was running the London party scene. She was, you know, pretty impressive. And then from there, I went to New York and worked with an incredible company that do a lot of the kind of data around the luxury brands. So worked with IMG Fashion, worked with CFDA, worked with New York Fashion Week. So that was like thrown into kind of the New York fashion scene. Then went to Dubai, worked with the government. That was fun. Worked with the government of Dubai to build a fashion strategy, which was great.
Wow.
And now I'm in LA.
Impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
How long have you been in LA for?
So I've been here, I have lived here previously, to be fair, but I've been here now for 3 years. So in total, probably 6 years in California. Yes.
Love it?
Love it.
Do you love the beach? This is Santa Monica. By the way, look at our webcam.
Oh,
Santa Monica
hello.
Beach here
Hi,
behind
Santa
us.
Monica.
That's the pier.
Gorgeous.
Have you been to the pier
Yes,
yet? It's a
I
lot
love
of
it.
Fun, right?
Brilliant, beautiful. And Malibu. And it's just the whole, there's something happening in LA at
Yeah.
the moment. You know, there's something really exciting happening here.
Well, you mentioned to me on the phone that LA is having a fashion moment.
Yes,
Can you
we are.
expand on that?
Absolutely. I'm all about LA being back on the fashion scene. I mean, not that it ever left, but LA, we had the Dior Men's show here on Thursday, which was big. I mean, that's big, big, big that Dior Men's actually did a huge show in Venice and they collaborated with a local artist. It was incredible. So we had all
Amazing.
the global fashion eyes on us. And then the Gucci Love Parade, which happened here last year,
The
which was
Gucci Love Parade, right?
iconic moment.
Amazing.
And yeah, I just feel like LA is having a fashion moment.
I love that. We're having a
Yes.
fashion moment, but let's not let that moment pass,
Okay.
right? What's your favorite thing about living in LA now?
I have amazing friends, so I'm just going to start there. I just have beautiful, beautiful, wonderful friends, and I just think the sunshine. Like, how can you
Yes.
not be happy here?
It's very different than London.
Very.
I
I mean-
actually lived in London for
Oh,
a
you
bit.
did?
So I did a junior year abroad from college.
Okay.
And I loved it, but it's very different. It's very gray and more
Yes.
dreary. But I was
Yes.
so excited to be there, I didn't even care. But I grew up in New York, so I was used to it anyway.
Of
But this
course.
is totally different.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I just think LA has this incredible. Something creative is happening here. Of course, we've got the entertainment industry, which is fantastic, and that's never going to go away. The red carpet, the glamour of the red carpet is here.
Absolutely.
There's just, you know, it's a great place. It's a great, great city. I love it.
Well, we're happy to have you here,
Thank
and we're
you.
actually happy to have you here on Amazon.
Yes.
And Amazon is getting really big into fashion. It's actually has been growing tremendously.
Yeah.
They're now opening Amazon fashion stores all over.
Unbelievable.
So have you had a chance to check one out?
Do
I
you
think
know-
it's kind of new still.
I haven't, but I'm really excited to see how they curate the stores. And I think this in-store experience is back again. Like people want to be in stores.
Absolutely.
And they're excited to feel product and see it. So I'm excited to actually, once you told me about it, I was like, yeah, I want to go and
Well, I
check it
think
out.
that the first one here, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's in Glendale at the
Yes.
Americana.
Yes.
I
That's
think
exactly
that's
where it
where.
is.
So maybe we'll make an outing there.
I'd love to.
Maybe we could even chat about that and
Yeah,
meet there. 'Cause
I'd
that
love
would be
to.
fun. I'm really interested to see
I
it.
would love to
But
do
there's
that.
a lot of fashion is so popular on Amazon.
Huge.
Do you buy any fashion related items on Amazon? And if so, what do you
Yeah.
get?
Do you know, that's really interesting because to be honest, I never looked at Amazon as fashion. Okay, as I said to you, I bought all my fashion books on Amazon. Like anything fashion book related, definitely go to Amazon.
Great books on Amazon.
The
for
best.
Sure.
And then recently I started getting accessories. And when I mean accessories, not sort of jewelry. Well, they have got beautiful jewelry on there too, by the way. But scarves and silk printed scarves. And I was like, these look like
They're-
expensive
They look kind of
Parisian.
like Hermes scarf, like that sort of,
Yes.
look.
Yes.
I've noticed that as well.
Beautiful. So go and get all your scarves on Amazon immediately now. Basically.
That's a great thing to get. And you also shared with me that there's a whole luxury
Yes.
area to Amazon.
Yes.
It actually brings you over to another section.
Yeah.
So if I put like Amazon luxury,
It's Amazon luxury stores. So that sits within obviously the Amazon site, but this is brands like Oscar de la Renta. You've got Missoni on there, Peter Dundas. They've got Rodarte. I was surprised that a fantastic brand like Rodarte And why not? Because obviously the visibility that Amazon gives any brand is, none, like no one can compare. So the luxury stores is beautiful, and it's really well curated, beautifully edited. It just takes you into a whole kind of luxury fashion experience within the Amazon platform. So definitely go and check it out. They've got accessories on there. They've got shoes.
I think
and
I
of
found
course,
it here.
Clothing.
This is amazing. This is
Isn't
a
it?
whole nother section to Amazon, the next destination for luxury. They
Yep.
even have their logo in gold.
Yes.
This is what it looks like. I
beautiful.
found it.
It's beautiful.
And I was checking that out because you told me
Yeah.
about that.
I love to
And-
browse on there because I just think it's, first of all, they've got, as I said, fantastic brands. And then the way it's curated and the editorial, and I'm excited to see more brands coming on board because I think this as a live experience could be amazing.
Well, that would be really awesome to do a live with some of these luxury brands,
Yes.
especially since you're so connected.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite designer, or are you allowed to say that?
Oh, Chanel.
I kind of can tell. Chanel, I would have guessed that by
Love
your
Chanel. Yes.
accessories here today.
I do. I'm a big Chanel fan. I mean, not that I can buy the couture or anything, but just the dream of it, right? So I'm a big Chanel fan. I'm a big YSL. I do like the Parisian brands. So yeah, that's where I am.
Well, you're looking very, very lovely today.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you so much.
Gorgeous.
I did a little switcheroo. I still have my Nike workout leggings
Very
on, but you
impressive.
know what? You can throw them on with some heels and
Yes.
be good, right?
Yeah,
That's
you look
kind of
great.
like what it's fun about being in LA. Kind of goes, you know.
Totally. You look great.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Not as good as you, but you look
Oh,
awesome.
please.
What are some of the things like not fashion related that you buy on Amazon? What are the last 3 things you've bought on Amazon?
Okay, well, as I said, I'm a big book fan. So I do buy all my books on Amazon. That is a big, absolutely.
So
what I
can you
do.
recommend a good book that you've bought
Yes,
recently?
I read The Paris Dream by Kathy Beats, which is phenomenal. It's about this American editor who goes out to Paris I think it's around the 60s, 70s, and that whole kind of YSL, Karl Lagerfeld moment, and how she works with Women's Wear Daily, and her whole story. It's incredible. It's an incredible book.
I'll have to check that one out.
And you get lost in Paris. It's beautiful. And then, of course, Stanley Tucci. I mean, who doesn't love
I
Stanley Tucci?
watched the entire season of the show in Italy.
best.
The best. I know. I want to be him. I just want to
Me
go to
too.
Italy and eat
Me
food.
too. For me, I'm like obsessed with this man.
Yes.
Like, it's kind of crazy. But the book is phenomenal.
Oh, I'm going to have to
Phenomenal.
get that.
Called, I think it's called Taste My Life Through Food.
My Life Through Food. That's
Beautiful,
right.
beautiful
I saw
book.
that.
And then I bought, randomly, a beautiful printed palm leaf kind of table covering.
A table covering,
Yeah,
yes.
Which was beautiful.
Well, they have a
actually.
lot of really beautiful homeware
The best.
on Amazon as well. So it's really fun just to kind of
Yeah.
explore, and 24 hours a day it's open.
I mean, I usually go onto Amazon and just in the search, just put in a random, I don't know, like homeware, like you said, and all these beautiful things come up, and I'm like, I need all of this. All of it.
I know, and a lot of
So-
designers have deals, you know, that
Yes.
you can find their stores on Amazon as
Yes.
well,
Yep.
which is really great. Okay, Pudgy's here. This is an old viewer friend of mine.
Okay.
He's just, now you're following me. Thank you so much. There's a follow button, by the way, you guys. And he says, it's a Tamby's party. I love the orange. Thank you. If you guys are just tuning in, I have a special guest here with me, Saira Mihar, who is a fashion consultant, fashionista, jet setter.
Love it.
So cool that she made time to come here and visit with us today. But if you guys have any questions, there's a chat here. So please let me know if you guys have questions. I'm following along and I'll be able to relay them to her. We've been talking about fashion. We've been talking about fitness earlier today. And then we're also talking about some appliances for your kitchen. I don't know if you could do any cooking, but it's
No.
okay.
I try.
You do the ordering.
Yeah.
That's okay. She's from England. She's from London. Pudgy says it sounds like she's from England or South Africa. So you're
England.
from
London,
England.
London, from London.
And she's been traveling all around the world working with a lot of the big fashion designers. And now she's here in LA. And you're off again somewhere else soon, right? What's next
so
for you?
well, I'm in LA now, obviously, and then I'm off to London next week. I was in Miami last week when we spoke to this incredible Women's Wear Daily Beauty Summit, and then London for a month. So I'll be over back home, thank God, for a while.
Well, you'll keep in touch.
Absolutely,
I hope.
absolutely.
I'd love to share a couple of videos with you of some of the other things that I love. So you're not a foodie, so that's okay.
I'm a foodie. I just can't cook.
That's okay. Oh, you like food.
I
Okay,
like food.
Gotcha. There. Let's see what I have not spoke about. Do you are you at all into fitness?
Yes. I mean, more so now that I'm in LA. I mean, I should say that, yes, I'm really into fitness, but I do like it more now.
Do you, what do you do to keep in shape out here?
Great question. I used to do a lot of yoga, and then I don't know why I stopped. I have no idea, but now I walk.
Probably.
I just walk.
Because it's beautiful.
lot.
But
I'm a
nobody
lot.
walks in LA, right?
I
Remember
walk.
that song?
And I
But they
walk.
do. Yeah.
I
Well,
walk.
look, I mean, we have this beautiful
mean,
beach.
how
I
can
went
you
to
not?
the beach on Sunday and I walked.
Amazing.
That's what I did. My boyfriend and I
Amazing.
drove to the beach.
Yeah.
And we just walked. We didn't hike. We just walked.
Beautiful.
Because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I found a shell that looks like a Shamu the whale. But it's fun to go walk and explore. So we were talking a little bit about the Amazon fashion stores that are opening.
Yep.
There've also been Amazon stores that sell stuff and books.
Yes.
And one of the things that I got to do with Sway TV was go to the Amazon store in Century City, and I got to lie on this Zenus mattress that they were selling. They had like a centerpiece item that was big. It's a changing part of the shop.
Yeah.
And I got to lie on this. So I wanted to share that with you because I had to talk about everything I have in here. And this is a really awesome memory foam mattress,
Great.
which you can get in all different sizes. So maybe you're moving or you're an empty nester now and you're getting your kids set up somewhere, you can look at this as well.
Right.
We also talked about Roombas, which are robotic cleaners now.
The best.
Which are the best. Do you have a Roomba?
No, but I want to get one.
Okay, well you can
'Cause
get
they
one
look
during one of
amazing.
my streams.
Okay,
These guys are
done.
amazing. So we'll have to plan for that. And then do you like grilling? Because I have this awesome Blackstone grill in here too,
Right.
which is awesome for summertime.
Gonna say.
I mean, the lifestyle out here in California, it's more about being outside, right?
100%.
Yeah.
And everyone's dining outside. Like, it's a very sort of al fresco
Yes.
moment.
Al fresco
It's
moment.
very al fresco
I love
here.
that. I love that. All right, let me just make sure I talked about everything else in here. I think we're good. So, okay, Pudgy. Let's see, I think he has a question for you. Oh, he says his family ancestors, the Merrills, are from the Suffolk County in
Ooh,
England and
Suffolk.
Argyll, Scotland.
Oh, I love that. I mean, Suffolk is a very kind of traditional, beautiful, actually. It's stunning. It's one of our prettier towns outside of London. There's so much beauty outside.
There is. I
England.
got to explore when I was a student there.
Oh,
We
you
went
did?
to Stonehenge.
Beautiful.
And Brighton Beach,
by
which
the
is
sea,
by
yes,
the sea.
yes.
And whose house did I see there? There was someone famous, and
On
you can go visit
Brighton.
with their house
Oh my
in Brighton.
God. I'm thinking of Shakespeare, but that's not in Brighton.
No, Shakespeare. I went there too.
Which is
in
beautiful.
Italy, Verona. You can
Verona.
go to the Romeo and
Yes,
Juliet balcony.
Yes.
I
Isn't
did
it
that.
beautiful?
Yes.
I've been there too. It's
I can't wait
beautiful.
to go back and explore all these places. But I don't remember. I'll have to look it up.
I don't
who
remember
that
now, so
was.
I've forgotten being British. Like,
I just remember that
terrible.
they had a really long dining room table, and it was
I've been
all
there.
set.
I've been
It
there.
was all set with,
Yes.
with beautiful
Like,
dishes. And,
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
but I
I've been
can't
there.
remember.
Nor can I.
So if anyone has any other questions, let me know. Don't ask us questions about Brighton because we don't remember that.
We don't
But if
know.
you have questions about fashion,
Please.
Sarah, I want to keep saying Sarah, but it's Syra. Syra
Yes.
has been a fashion consultant for many years. She is a fashionista, jet setter. She is like in the know.
I'm in the know.
She is in the know. So let's just, for purpose of whoever might be joining in, what are some of your awesome fashion finds on Amazon? If people are looking to get some fashion pieces on Amazon, what can they look at?
So for me, honestly, as I said earlier, I've just explored this luxury stores, which I'm really obsessed with, because I had no idea that Rodarte was on Amazon, which is everything. And it's the new collections, and it's really exciting. So if you can't get down to the Rodarte store, and Rodarte is one of those incredible American brands where you can't really get them everywhere. So go on to luxury stores on Amazon immediately if you're a Rodarte fan. And then the other great thing I realized, this is a bit off topic from fashion, but beauty. Their beauty brands on Amazon are
amazing,
fantastic.
They have special beauty days on Amazon, and we've talked about the beauty products, but you can get pretty much everything now.
Every brand, every premium brand, every mass brand, so that's another really interesting thing that I just discovered, I think last week when I was at the summit, because I met the head of Amazon Beauty and we started talking about their kind of offering, which was incredible. And then back to fashion again, accessories, as I said. I mean, honestly, if you just go, can you just go onto Amazon and go to search and just put in silk printed scarves, and you're going to be incredibly surprised. It is like
I know, I saw that, and they're beautiful, and you can tie them in your hair. I think
everywhere.
I've seen now a lot of like those hair ties have these beautiful scarves now. And you can get the same look at these great prices on Amazon.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to check out. Pudgy wants to know, what's your most infamous fashion piece you make? Oh, she doesn't make fashion, but maybe have. What's your most cherished piece of fashion that you have?
Well, I remember years, that's a really good question, because now I'm going through all my archives. But I remember years ago, one of my best friends was the PR director at Moschino, and she gave me this dress, which is vintage Moschino now, that I still have. And it's just this most incredible, like it just fits your body like a glove, and it's beautiful. And I've still got that in my wardrobe in London. So that's one of my prizes, because I think it's also because she was my friend.
Yes.
And, she was doing this incredible job at Moschino, and we went to this big grand party in London, and she gave me the dress to wear and have. So that was special.
Well, we were talking about how some items are, special because they bring back memories, know, and some of these things in the carousel are brands that have been around a long time. And then they're back again. So same thing when you have an item that you've had for a long time. Maybe your best friend gave it to you, or your mom, or your grandma. Your grandma gave you a piece of jewelry, or maybe a purse, and you've had it, and you don't get rid of it for all these years,
Totally. And I think it's more the sentiment behind the piece.
I agree. So, but you can also, like, my mom gave me a belt, and I'm changing the buckle on it. Like, you can also rework stuff and make it current, right?
And that's actually a really good point. In LA, they've got some of the most incredible sort of artisans that do that here. That they redo the bags, like if you've got vintage designer bags that you don't want, you want to update. It's incredible the work that they have here. And the small little stores in LA, I go to all of them all the time. Like your shoes, you want to get those redone. They're almost as good as Italy. Like, if not, they're as good as Italy.
Amazing. So before we go, can you share a story from your travels, like with one of your designers that you love? Do you have any great, or parties that you've been to? Do you have an awesome story to share with everybody?
I think one of the best stories that just comes to mind is in Dubai, when we looked after Karl Lagerfeld. May he rest in peace. I mean, the best designer on the planet. And it was this incredible moment where the Chanel couture team came out to Dubai, and we had the privilege to kind of host a dinner for Karl Lagerfeld. And it was one of the most iconic moments, I think, just to sit on that table next to him and his whole couture team. It was phenomenal. I won't tell you what was shared on the table, but it was an incredible evening, like incredible.
Well, I want to talk to you more, so I hope you'll come back and be my guest again, and we can talk more about fashion. We'll just do a whole stream about fashion stuff.
Love to.
Now that you've been here once with me, this is This is Syra Mihar, a special guest here in the studio today. We've had such a great time. Earlier, we had Deborah Robinson, who is a fitness expert, and Syra now. I've had such a great time talking fitness, fashion, and fun with everybody. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and you'll come back again.
I will. I definitely will.
So thank you for being here. And coming to you again from Los Angeles, I want to say a special thank you to Studio Place for letting me stream here today with this beautiful view of Santa Monica behind me, which is reminding me that Memorial Day weekend is coming up. So a lot of this stuff in the carousel is going to be great for your road trip. So don't forget to check it out, whatever you might be doing. And again, have a fabulous rest of your day. My name is Tambi, host of Tambi's Pantry, coming to you again live from the Studio Place.